Thank you, chat.
All right.
Keep us honest.
And we're off. As you see, we always start here on Criteria with Samus's ship in Super Metroid. Normally, we will see most runners head directly into Link to the Past, as that is our most item-dense location. But as this is a 2v2, we may see one team member head into Link to the Past and the other checking the blue Brinstar location.
Indeed, if they find nothing good in Windstar, they can always just reset out.
Yeah, and Solski seems to be the only one of our 4 runners here doing that.
Nice
Varia suit on Lake Hylia Island. So mirror is definitely going to be required for that Varia suit.
And some flippers. It's base jump right at to start with. That's certainly going to make exploring Super Metroid easier. Let's see what Solski finds down here. Some cash. Wow, we see Maniacal heading straight towards the uncle, with Keku's taking a south route to Kakuku and zoasty taking a north route. Possibly going to check Lumberjack, but definitely going to go through the Lost Woods.
Right. So it doesn't look like Uncle's holding anything awesome for us tonight. We'll check this just as a piece of art.
And Solski has found a cape in the ceiling of Blue Brinstar.
One of those required items that could send us over to Aga 1.
It may not be required, but he wants to get it just in case.
Now we got some missiles on the Lost Woods mushroom location. And a piece of heart in the back of the tavern. So one of our tiers of tree poles is the little hearts. The second looks to be small magic container, and our tree crab having hearts, but space jump at Link's house.
Sadly, these tree poles are not what the owners are looking for. They want bombs and red rupees. Just a bomb expansion in the Lumberjack Cave, so unless we need Aga for his Dark World access, we're not going to be seeing them this match. But with the cape being the only piece we found so far, it's still quite the possibility.
All right, and kekumanshoyu, having bought bombs here in the Kakariko village, will be heading into the bottom of the well. There are 5 items here. We'll have to see what we've got today. A single rupee to start, at the back of the well holding the power gloves.
Alright. Well, that'll open up the back of escape.
Oh, Moon Pearl. Wow.
Of course, that Moon Pearl could lead to either way of getting into Dark World. The gloves open back of escape. They open up Zora, and for those who want a sequence break, Death Mountain.
Yeah, and definitely one more item that we need for our Dark World access. All right, Blind's Hut holding missiles, a shovel, an e-tank, and a heart container.
That's some nice health to get early on.
And right here in the back of Blind's Hut is our second power bomb pack.
Well, at least we know they won't have to be hunting for power bombs after they find their morph ball.
Correct. And so currently, Sick Kid is the only item left in Kakariko Village. And I think Bottle Vendor, because we haven't had enough rupees yet to purchase the item there.
I believe we're about to see Keku go ahead and check that back of escape. There'll be potentially 3 more items here.
Yeah, and we did get the map in the sanctuary chest at the top, so we could be getting...
So at least 2.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
some
there's that
health,
small key.
the
Oh,
key, and the
wow!
mitts.
Wow, mitts. Well, you did call early mitts, but no hammer yet, so...
Well, if that moon pearl, that lets them go to Thieves' Town.
Yep.
Or
Definitely
Village of
opens up
Outcasts.
the Village
As
of
the
Outcasts.
outside is known. If I suspect we're going to see a bit more light world before that gets checked. Because we still have the dam, we still have South Shore. We could also see some plays in the Eastern, with the 3 chests in Sahajula's hut.
Now, without any weapon currently, no hammer, no rods, no canes, there's really not a whole lot that we can do inside of dungeons, even with our Dark World access. So, we're gonna have to see some sort of weapon coming up shortly.
There's still some easy chests you can get inside of Thieves' Town.
Yeah, of course.
As well as checking the front half of Skull Woods, which is kind of like an overworld location.
Yep, and a big soggy $20 bill at the bottom of the dam here, South Shore.
But boys, they've been the seed, they want that soggy 20.
Yeah. And Keku heading over to check the mini Moldorm cave, having 10 bombs. You should be able to finish that up fairly quickly. I believe Solski's doing a little bit of digging, hoping maybe find some rupees.
Yes, it could be hoping to pick up a bomb.
Yeah, true.
Looks like the mini Moldorms are not trolling KQ today. 3
Nice.
bombs sees them off.
Yep, 5 more items here in the mini Moldorm cave. The Fisher Price shield and a rod. I couldn't tell if that was fire or ice.
I think it was fire.
Big 20 and the lantern. No dark rooms going to be needed for
any of our runners, most likely. And that lantern also opens up logical access to Death Mountain.
Indeed.
As well as that key in the Dark Crossroom in Hyrule Castle. Since they have the key and they found the map, they know there's an item in there.
Yeah.
Speaking of items in there, Zoasty's going like...
bomb strats.
Well, since he doesn't have the fire, that's the only option he has.
Yeah, and it looked like a vanilla green pendant there on Solski's map check. I believe both Tower of Hera and Desert Palace were also regular crystals. 5 and 6 crystal. Oh, 5 and 6 crystal at Meyer, and Turtle Rock is also a pendant.
So it means we may not need the ice rod for this seed.
Though I don't know, we had Bow in pendant Turtle Rock with Morph Ball the last seed, so...
A hook shot in the front of Escape.
Very
That's
nice.
Gonna make Thirsty happy. Because that means East Death Mountain is now open. And we do see Solski going in to get those 4 easy chests in Thieves' Town.
One of our items from Thieves' Town there is a missile pack.
There's the big key. Which is guaranteed to be in one of those first 4 chests. See Keku going through the waterway of Escape. He's going to grab that lone chest with his lantern. This could be an easy chest to forget about.
Oh, no!
And he's rewarded with a hammer.
And it does look like it was the ice rod, not the fire rod that was in the mini Moldorm cave based on kekumanshoyu's inventory. And Zoasty, with that information from Keku about the magic hammer, also playing backwards through this this area here in the dark sewers.
Indeed. They can go all the way to the Tower of Hera now and begin clearing some dungeons, as the hammer is certainly sufficient against several of the bosses.
So is this pendant or crystal music in Thieves Town? I never remember which one it is.
This is pendant music.
Okay.
Unfortunately for Solski, we haven't found much value here.
There could be one item here, as well as the other. Yeah, okay, so I think the other dungeon item is at the Maiden's Cell.
Well, the final dungeon item could be off of blind or inside the big chest, but there is one more thing they can check. See Keku going ahead and grab his hook shot. They have all these nice Link to the Past items. But the question is, where is that morph ball?
Indeed. Quite a few things open here in Link to the Past. Pretty much everywhere in Dark World with that hammer and hook shot, as well as all of Death Mountain, including Dark Death Mountain and East Death Mountain. We can even get to Hera without the mirror. Alright, so the map there in the Maiden's chest. So looks like there's potentially something on blind and in the big chest. Sahasrala's got the plasma beam in our first bottle.
That is a nice check to make. You see Keku heading up to Death Mountain. This will give him access to one item in Lower Norfair, as well as the entirety of entire Spectacle Rock Cave, Paradox Cave, Spiral Cave, and Tower of Hera.
And we'll also be able to take a look at what medallion will be opening Turtle Rock, as we have not found a single one yet.
That's correct, because you can also access all of Hookshot Cave and Super Bunny Cave.
And the bottle vendors we see there from Zoasty having an energy tank.
Ico just finding a missile back in the first chest of Eastern. Unfortunately for them, we know that the place to be is Hyrule Castle Escape.
Alright, so it does appear that the 5-6 crystals are Misery Mire and Desert Palace, so that's potentially boots locked.
And Keku does not get his missile off in time and is going to reset rather than wait for the zoomer to crawl all the way back around.
Yeah, and this may also give the Snappy's Hawaiian host time to step down into Blue Brinstar and check out those. Oh wait, he saved here. Okay, never mind. Figured he didn't save and was going to be back on the ship. But this works too.
You see the actual fire god and the bombable hut in Village of Outcasts, courtesy of Zoasty.
Both rods, so our Turtle Rock potential needs would only be the Cane of Samaria. We may end up seeing something in that pendant dungeon anyways.
As well as a medallion. Which one? We have no idea.
Yeah, and silver arrows in Eastern. If only Maniacal had the bow, he could finish up Eastern with those silvers quite quickly.
Vanilla big key in Eastern Palace.
And the first two items here in Paradox Cave only being a big red rupee, big 20 there, and a piece of heart. Five items remaining here. We got an E-Tank, piece of heart, some more peebs, piece of heart, and bombs. Nothing
Not much
good.
value in the Paradox Cave, but we still have Dark Death Mountain.
Alright, Hive Cave is an arrow capacity upgrade. Piece of heart, another piece of heart, 300 rupees, and some super missiles.
No mirror right now. Keku is going to go ahead and clear up Tower of Hera before going into the Dark World. So that way he doesn't have to loop around Death Mountain again.
Yeah.
You see Maniacal making the play into the front of escape. We will find his hook shot.
And we'll see what the Smiths are holding for us today.
And as he has his torch, I expect we'll see him grab the Dark Room as well.
High jump boots in Hera.
While not required, those are very helpful and everybody likes to find them. They just make jumping around so much better.
Maniacal grabbing up his hookshot here, heading into the back to Zelda's chest. And still one more item in Tower of Hera that could be in the basement, which would require the lantern that they've picked up. So we won't have to worry about being fire locked for Tower of Hera.
It is a terrible feeling to orphan an item in an Hera basement. We find one of the items in the big chest. He's hot.
Nothing in the basement today.
Yep, just a map and a key left. One of which she'll get off Moldorm, and the other one, the key could very well be locking itself. Solski and Skull Woods haven't seen anything special yet.
We did get the red boomerang and a small key.
So he still has one item to go. Oh, that's the second item. Super missiles. I believe I just saw us to get some bomb expansion in the big chest of Thieves Town.
So that means that Blind has a dungeon item.
Maniacal is heading towards where we know the hammer to be.
And kekumanshoyu picking up our first crystal from both of our teams, finishing up Moldorm in Tower of Hera.
Zoasty going to use the hammer blind strats. Of all the weapons you can kill him with, this is the most difficult one, but certainly not beyond his ability.
Yeah, with a heart and a half left. Oh, down to a half a heart. 3 more hits. Oh, no!
1 hit to go. Most unfortunate. And we know that blind has an item.
I believe it's just a dungeon item, though. I could be wrong.
I believe we got all the dungeon items in there.
Okay, then maybe a good item.
But nonetheless, he's
300
probably going to come
rupees at
back
the dig spot.
when he gets a better weapon. So the other weapons being either cane or the sword.
And Solski giving us a quick look at what's in the purple chest.
Keku is about to ascend Super Bunny Cave.
Just
50 some money.
Rupees.
That's not what you want to see inside your purple chest.
Maniacal giving us a look here at what's that spectacle on the top of the cave is
Book
a
of
blue mail.
Medora and Screw Attack in Super Bunny Cave. Now we're getting some value out of Death Mountain.
Oh, yes. Blue mail on top of Spectacle Rock, and I didn't see what the item was that was inside.
I believe that's a bombos to open up Turtle Rock.
Big 20. Bombos needed, huh? That could be both Turtle Rock and Meyer.
Alright, we got Hookshot Cave with some supers. Arrow expansion. Piece of heart, which provides a heart refill. And more supers. Well, that ammo is good to have, as there's no guarantee they'll find Charge Beam. At least anywhere convenient.
Alright, and Maniacal doing the right side check here of East Death Mountain to pass along the information to his partner Solski. Solski giving us a fake flipper. We'll be able to check what the man under the bridge has here.
So he must be careful. If he's hit in fake flipper state, he dies. This prevents soft locking.
Keku heading up with Screw Attack. I didn't see where he picked that up, but that makes the Super Metroid Gauntlet far easier.
Just 5 rupees off of the hobo. But he has Moon Pearl, so he can also fake flipper his way to the Waterfall Cave.
Yeah, and with over 500 rupees, he can also check what King Zora has. Alright, missiles at the Super Metroid Gauntlet Trozo. Without Morph Ball, we're not able to see what's at the back from this side of the gauntlet. Waterfall Fairy. Checking out what's in the free potion giveaway first.
Yes, each of the 2 fairies, when you throw your potion in, will give you an item.
Alright, we got some Kool-Aid with a super missile and a regular missile pack at Waterfall.
Keku checking Mother Brain missiles to find magic
Ooh.
powder. Everyone wants a fetch quest.
Definitely love having that as a safety item as well. What was that on Zora Ledge? Was that a beam?
Fortunately, I missed it. Perhaps somebody in chat saw. If not, we'll see it when someone else heads by here. Today, King Zora has ripped us off for 500 rupees.
So it was the wave beam. Okay. Wave beam on Zora Ledge. That's amazing.
Well, I doubt we'll see if our runners go back for that. But if Zoasty or Keku, when they're checking, Zora have the flippers by then, they will almost certainly pick it up.
So, Zoasty was in the back of Skullwoods. Did he head back there not realizing he didn't have a sword yet?
That'd be the most likely explanation, as both items had already been found. That dungeon, along with Endgame 1 and Ganon, are the only parts in the game where you are truly required to have a sword.
And our sick kid with our bottle only giving us a reserve tank. Solski heading to the back of the front of the escape area here to pick up his hookshot from this chest here.
Keku finding the other male in the Terminator room.
Awesome. So we have both male in our no mode. And Solski taking a death warp to send him back to the front of Castle Tower so that he can head to the Dark Cross room to pick up his magic hammer.
Well, Keku is heading towards the mock ball room, which he can't do since he has no morph ball. We're going straight to
and
Big
no
Twin
speed
Star.
booster. But he is going to check what the item in the crumble floor is, which is speed booster.
Oh, wow. If you know exactly what you're doing, it's possible to grab that and scoot it out of there before the box closes above you. And Keku's taking the save. He's going for it.
He's gonna try it. Maniacal finishing up with Tower of Hera, finding out that it is not required to head to the basement.
This move by Keku is a sequence break, but one that could pay off very nicely.
Nice, and he gets it. Awesome.
Pulls it off first try. Well done. Now he's probably going to save again and go check what's on the right side over there. Oh no, he's just going for it. He's much better at this game than I am.
Ooh, doesn't quite get it and does a reset because he fell down into those crumble blocks and gets locked in there. So he'll have to do that quick drop again and jump back up to get speed booster and come back again. And Zoasty giving us a look at Catfish. I missed what was on the pyramid ledge while watching Keku do the this Green Prince Star reserve room.
Bundle of 10 arrows. That's only one of the items. He gets a second one for his troubles. A missile pack.
Nice.
However, the speed booster is in of itself a tremendous prize.
Missiles there at the Mission Impossible location.
Just one item left for Keku to check. Supers!
So we may see Keku head back up towards Crateria and then over to the Link to the Past portal again. And then possibly start heading towards Bubble Mountain through the Upper Norfair Business Center portal.
True, without the various suit that's out of logic. So we know we won't find the flippers over there.
True. Well, you might if you check in that bottom right room.
Well, there's no way to get to Bull Mountain without going through a hot room.
With Speed Booster, oh, I guess there is that one little hallway. You're right.
Zoasty's about to find out there's nothing worth writing home about in the Eastern Palace. Maniacal will get his front of gauntlet disappointment. Solski's begun his hammer blind. Very smooth so far.
Yes, very good hammer blind on Solski's side, picking up the rupees and his blue pendant. I believe Fire Rod was in the Super Bunny Cave with Space Jump.
No, that was the book. The Fire Rod was in the Bombable Hut of Village of
That's
Outcasts. Hey, Keku checking out the Hype Cave.
Not very hype cave.
Well, everyone likes super missiles.
That's true. Definitely good for ammo. See what Digging Game has for us today. And Maniacal going to be seeing that speed booster for the quick drop as well. Probably getting a good chuckle out of that. And Maniacal knowing that he did not get the quick drop, so he wasn't going to be able to jump back out from picking up the speed booster. We'll see if he tries it again.
Solski is heading towards the Pyramid Ledge and Catfish for his team.
And we did see Catfish had the second shield for our runners, but I missed what was at Pyramid Ledge.
So right now the runners are going over territory that each other has covered. And a reserve tank on Pyramid Ledge. Solski opting to just skip it. Because no one likes reserve tanks. No one near as good as the real thing.
And Zoasty makes the play over to the Witch's Hut and likely up to Zora's Ledge.
You could be purchasing a bottle to perform the bottle glitch in Pod.
Ooh, very good point.
Because he just emptied himself of money to do Zora with.
Yes, you're right.
And then since he's there, why not buy a blue potion? Never know when you're going to need it.
Maniacal finding that the big pink is going to be locked as well. Still looking for that morph ball for all of our runners.
Keku gonna check out what the magic bat has.
And the bat for us today.
Just some bombs.
A handful of blueberries. Alright, zoasty and Solski look to both be heading towards pod now.
So I believe Solski does not have a bottle, so he'll only be able to do what's in logic side of pod. Wait, no, he got the waterfall fill. So he has that red potion.
Zolsi has Lantern if he has Ice Rod because they were in the mini Moldorm cave together. And it is not a bow-locked pod, so we will be able to head to the back half of the, or at least the middle part of Palace of Darkness to check a couple more chests.
So we can see everything but Helmasaw King. Possibly with anything that the big key would lock. But if that potion glitch, Zoasty's just going in there right now to go ahead and use that.
Yep, and Keku did find the morph bombs on the bumper ledge. Having picked up the cape from the Blueprint Star location, be able to grab that quickly. And we do see both Solski and Zoasty heading here to the area that would normally be locked with the bow, but I believe they're both going to be doing the potion glitch.
Solski following right on Zoasty's footsteps. Now, for those who are wondering, the bottle glitch, you use the bottle while you're walking left. That causes weird things to happen with the game's camera, so it doesn't lock when you enter the next room. You then just walk over to the right, check and make the mimics think that you're off screen, and the game thinks they're dead. Door opens.
It's a pretty fun little camera manipulation.
And Zoasty and Solski pretty much in sync right now.
Yeah, Keku giving us our first look at the hammer pegs.
Two small keys behind that section.
Hammer pegs is only a big 20. Womp womp.
Zoasty taking the death warp. Solski is electing to walk around. Which one will get to them to this hole faster?
Yeah, let's see.
Not the death warp.
More small keys, and here at the big key location, the compass. Alright, so we got to have some items in the very, very back of Palace of Darkness here. Keku dropping the purple chest just before he talks to the thief there before Desert. So he didn't think that he had the purple chest. Zolsty with another death warp. Maniacal checking ped?
Yes, the book.
Ooh. Flippers at Agina's cave.
Interesting. Ped has the flute.
Oh, not necessarily required because you can get to the Misery Mire location through Super Metroid, but so I don't know that we'll actually see anybody pull pedestal.
We find boots in the Whippy Room of Pod.
Yeah.
Now, the items they find in the Dock Maze are currently sequence broken because they could not have had enough keys to logically get here without that potion glitch. At least the way this game does key logic.
Yeah, we do know that Varia is currently locked behind the mirror as it is on the Lake Hylia floating, or the island in the lake. So I suppose
the
that...
Bombos.
Yeah.
We can go inside Turtle Rock now.
And a big 20. Oh, Zoasty's got to be careful. So I believe that Helmasaur has the map. So I think we've seen all of the items out of Palace of Darkness.
I believe you are correct. King's Tomb, $50.
Yeah. And Zoasty also making the same play over to King's Tomb. Gonna check that out. And then follows right behind Solski to the Bonkrot's location.
Keku pulling the blue cane.
Oh, just as Solski gets the red cane out of Bonkrot's.
Ooh, that's an excellent find. I imagine Zoasty's going to be getting that very soon.
Yes. Right, so we're still looking for a sword, an hour mirror, for the Varia suit, bow, and potentially one more medallion that we may need for Misery Mire, as well as pretty much everything for Super Metroid. So I'm not sure how many items we have remaining in Desert Palace. There could be a sword on Landmolus if we haven't yet found all of the items in Desert.
Well, Solski will be making his way up to Death Mountain. Where is Zoasty headed? Is he going to be joining Keku in the desert?
Yeah, I think he's making the play over to grab flippers, possibly thinking that they may want to check Ice Palace or just finish up Desert, as it is one of the 5-6 crystals.
True, they can fake flipper their way into ice, but since you're going to need flippers anyways in Swamp, might as well grab them.
Yeah, and I don't believe Zoasty has actually picked up his second gloves yet. So without Titan's mitts, he also can't quite head into Ice Palace yet. Oh, Zoast does have mitts, okay.
Morph
Wow!
ball off the land molars.
There it is. 45 minutes in.
Find.
All right, so Zolsty is still doing the Hylia checks here. Gonna check the old man under the bridge, or is he heading back? Where are you going? Okay. So Keku's got to pick up his fire rod from the village of outcasts before he's able to head into anything like Ice Palace, potentially. But with that Morph Ball, Speed Booster, High Jump, Screw Attack, and Space Jump, there are so many places that are available for him in Super Metroid right now. We may be seeing him make a play over to Wreck Ship fairly soon.
If he had that bomb boost, he could also do Ice Palace without Fire Rod, but he has neither. I do believe we're about to see Solski set up a fake flipper into Ice Palace.
Yeah, Keku's heading over to the Bombable Brewery Hut here in Village of Outcasts, going to be grabbing his fire rod. And Solski will be our first runner to head into the Ice Palace dungeon. Maniacal here in Desert Palace going to be finding out about that Morph Ball. Oh, and Keku did a reset. So is he heading to Wreck Ship?
That would seem likely given the high number of items over there. As well as the potential to save a lot of time for his team by checking that location.
Not Wreck Ship then. Oh, spoke too soon. He's heading back. And Zoasty picking up the Wave Beam on the Zora Ledge.
Will likely be the only player to get it.
Yeah, for now. I think others will probably pick it up. But the sprite for that item on the Zora Ledge can sometimes glitch out if you leave the item that King Zora gives to you sitting in the water. When you go to pick up that item off the ledge, it kind of swaps the sprite for what was left by King Zora. So it kind of looked like it was going to be bomb upgrade, but we knew it was a Wave Beam.
Keku going in to get the second half of the gauntlet checked.
Yep, and Maniacal, after picking up that Morph Bomb, saves and quits, does a hard reset, which sends him right back to Super Metroid. Yeah, we're getting the back check of the Super Metroid gauntlet now.
Solski is setting up his Ice Palace bomb jump.
Ooh, blue boomerang and a pack of blueberries. Super Metroid Gauntlet not proving to be worth today.
Looks like Solski got his bomb jump on the second try. Which makes riding the rest of Ice Palace all the better.
And having Kano Samaria, you're not going to be worried about any sort of key logic. So that'll make things quite a bit less worrisome.
Well, if he had a key, he would have gone right there. That's the only key logic worth worrying about. Can you save time by taking that way? And he just got a key, so he's going right upstairs to do that. Alright, inside the back of Windstar Reserve, we see a hot piece.
And a mushroom at the moat.
Big 20. And our first sword. Congrats to Maniacal at 50 minutes, 31 seconds.
Very nice. That drowned lake location is kind of a little bit of a hard thing to check without the gravity suit, but he gets it very well. And Ether there at the Edakun's E-Tank. Have we actually found anything in Ice Palace yet?
Nothing of note. Maniacal about to begin his Phantoon fight. Just a tad bit too slow on the missile.
Maniacal going for some Dopplers here on Phantoon, getting a couple quick rounds. Keiko doing a really good job jumping back up from that Mission Impossible item check for 10 arrows. And he also gets the wave gate glitch. Maniacal finishing up with Phantoon.
Solski saving and quitting out of Ice Palace. Not entirely sure why. He had 2 keys. He could have killed Cold Stare.
He was a little low on magic, but he could have filled up in the room.
And he has
before.
bombos.
True. And our Spore Spawn item is just a reserve tank.
Or Spore Spawn. Neglected ever since someone found about Spore Spawn's kit.
Though I guess without a sword, Solski couldn't use Bombos, so he still would have had to use ice or the fire rod. So maybe he was just considering his amount of magic. And it was Zoasty that bought the green potion, but he used the green potion in Pod for the potion glitch. So
well, Zoasty also purchased a blue pot potion.
Yeah.
Michael just going straight for the wrecked ship E-Tank without taking a save first. So he navigates the gloom of spiky death.
And Keiko going for this really fun short charge to the waterway, only getting missiles for the effort. Ten bombs at the wrecked ship E-Tank. And Solski gonna be grabbing his Desert Palace items here and heading to pick up the Morph Ball from Landmolus.
Zoasty unfortunately having to head back inside Ice Palace. The south is a little low right now, which will prevent him doing a bomb jump.
He didn't actually do a bomb jump earlier either, so... but Keku did pick up Spring Ball in the Green Hills zone, so that's pretty fun.
Well, we know where Varia is, so the other major Super Metroid item we want to see is Gravity Suit.
And Charge Beam.
Yes. Although all the super missiles we found with it so far, that we may not need that. Keku heading his way towards the Billy Mays section. So we see some normal missiles in the wreck ship attic.
Right, and the Billy Mays room holding some power bombs and a single arrow.
Buy some power bombs, but wait, there's more. One single arrow. I imagine we'll probably see the climb super missiles check.
Solski picking up his Morph Ball.
And Zoasty heading into Cold Stare with a full tank of magic. And his Bomba's out. Even though he doesn't have a sword.
He's gonna be getting that buzz, 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 buzz.
You know, with only 7 hearts and green mail, this could still be quite the spicy meatball.
Yeah.
Takes 1 hug already for over half of his health.
Oh,
2 hugs and he's out.
Owie.
Unfortunate. He's going to opt to leave Ice Palace for when he is better equipped to deal with Cold Stare.
Keku getting that really good spark.
Into a grapple beam. Which at this point only unlocks one thing. Shack Tool.
Shack Tool.
So far, we haven't found much of interest in the X ship aside from that sword out in front of it.
Yeah, and Solski should be finding that shortly, I believe, as well. He did not pick up Space Jump yet, so he's going to be doing some short charges here to continuous wall jumps.
Plus, he's managed to avoid Space Jump, given where it's located.
Yeah. Oh, he does have it. Okay.
I do not believe he has speed.
Well, if he's got... Yeah, maybe not. He did not do the quick jump there in the Green Prince Star location, so...
And some supers above the Alpha Power Bomb location in Red Tower. That's that pet is surely starting to sink into the back of Bootless Suitless's mind. Oh, wait, no, there's Gravity Suit.
Not anymore.
Head is dead.
Well, we still need Mirror. to get Varia off of the Lake Hylia.
It's true, the mirror could be inside of Maya.
All right, Solski's heading where? Turtle Rock?
Well, he doesn't have a sword,
so he can go open it up.
Zoasty doesn't have a sword, but Solski can.
Yeah. Helix919 in chat. Flute is on pedestal, so yes. It definitely can be there. All right, let's check to see if this Turtle Rock is going to end up being worth or a waste.
There are several item locations in here, any of which could have the bow or the mirror. Which, along with, I guess, a master sword of the items we need for go mode.
Admiral Stormy in chat asking how runners switch back and forth between the games. There are 4 fixed locations in each game that act as teleportation points that allow you to change from one game to the other. There's one at the fortune teller hut outside of Lake Hylia, south of Link's house, that sends you to Crateria. There's one at the cave above the old man on Death Mountain that will send you to Upper Norfair. The right side Mire Shed will send you to Lower Norfair, and the right, the Ice Rod Cave in the Dark World on the right side of Lake Hylia will send you to the back of Meridia.
So we found the X-ray scope in Kraid's lair.
Excellent.
So getting us some nice cane dashes through the Yola room.
Keku finishing up with Fantoon as Maniacal also finishes up Kraid with a quick kill. Very well done. Alright, and let's see what the Kraid E-Tank location has today. A sword! Having it be our master sword, yeah.
Takes care of our sword requirement. That said, all of these runners would be very happy to see a third one and get that tempered.
Yes.
That will speed up Ganon considerably. Maniacal gonna be our first one into Meridia. Half magic in the big key spot of Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that'll help with finishing off Cold Stare and Ice Palace.
Well, Maniacal just showing off and doing more moonfalls.
Zolsty getting his Moldorm crystal. Maniacal heading over to Mama Turtle, our first runner here in Meridia, with the only runner having gravity suit currently. 10 arrows, capacity upgrade, and some bombs in the wall.
My loopy horde is inside of the ether tablet.
Keku having done the safety save in wreck ship before checking the wreck ship E-tank, just does a reset after finding out it's only 10 bombs. And Zoasty making the play over to Desert now that he's picked up his Book of Medora from the Super Bunny Cave. Going to be picking up his Morph Bomb as well. Morph Ball, not Bomb.
On the Wishing Well, we see an E-tank and some power bombs. No ice beam, it's always nice to have a reserve of power bombs. Those are the only two ways to deal with the Metroids to reach the Torian.
Alright, Laser Bridge. Gonna be one big check here to find out if this early Turtle Rock play is worth it. First item being missiles. Second item being a big 20. Come on, 2 more chests. More missiles.
And a small key.
Alright, so what's try next, guy? Oh, the map. No.
The map and a pendant.
Green pendant.
So there's still hope for Turtle Rock yet.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Does he have powder? He doesn't. Green mail, 1 heart. Try next. Hammer try next.
2 hearts, but anything Trimax does is going to do 2 damage. So
yeah. Oh, great.
2 hearts.
Maniacal here in Aqueduct found a mirror at the speed booster location. That's rude.
That kills the ped. As with Mira, we can now get that various suit.
Alright. 1 neck down here. 1/3 of this boss for Solski. I can't breathe. Alright, you got this, Solski.
Wow, Maniacal takes out Bot Wound.
Alright, very well done. Very good try.
And a 3rd sword behind Bot Wound.
Very nice. Zolsty picking up his Morph Ball and 2nd crystal from the Desert Palace.
So at this point, we are a bow away from go mode and possibly Quake Medallion if we needed to enter Mire.
Maniacal doing some quick farming here in this little sand pit.
Solsti can give us a Spike Cave check.
Yeah, having picked up that half magic in Turtle Rock makes this in logic.
Well, they also had enough bottles for it to be in logic.
Yeah, true. And a fairy in a bottle.
Yet another bottle.
Alright, Maniacal starting out the Dragon fight. Solski following right behind Keku, heading over to the Alpha Power Bombs location. Going to be picking up his gravity suit as well.
So it will be the first gravity suit for his team. Maniacal annihilates Dragon.
Yeah, using those sparks, shine sparks, to finish off Dragons very quick.
And just a hot container.
Zoasty picking up their speed booster with the quick drop. And it looks like Solski is going to be heading up to Wreckship to finish off Fantoon. We haven't yet seen that green pendant turn in, so we don't know if that Turtle Rock play is going to be anything worth yet. We are still looking for that bow. Potentially the Quake Medallion, if that's going to be needed for Misery Mire. And Charge Beam, obviously, would be nice, but not required, as well as Ice Beam.
Yes, as long as you have sufficient super missiles, you can defeat Mother Brain without Charge Beam. The Combo Randomizer does have more super missile packs in it than exist in vanilla Super Metroid. An additional 7 super missile packs are added. Just so you wouldn't be playing Let's Hunt Down the Charge Beam.
Maniacal picking up his various suit. Keku heading over to Kraid. And I believe that Zoasty is probably heading over here to Red Tower, and then we'll be heading up to grab his gravity suit and possibly go through and finish up Wreckship as well.
Also, should be getting his boomerang from the gauntlet. And Maniacal actually making use of that X-ray scope.
Yeah, getting a peep of that high jump boots item, leaving behind the Spazer.
Maniacal heading towards Bubble Mountain.
I think he may
not.
actually be going to Crocodile.
It's the only this ammo refill makes sense.
you see anybody turn in the mushroom yet? I don't think so.
Do not believe you have seen a mushroom turn in. Solski is still holding on to that green pendant. Maniacal is going to go straight into Lower North. No doubt he wants to find out what medallion to get it.
Yeah, and Ridley will also be his final Super Metroid boss as well.
Taking a save, likely he'll go through the left side and check the space jump locked item and the item of...
Main
He can
Street
just stop
Missiles
and not
is
fight it.
only a big 20. Really, really nice fan tune by zoasty.
For those who don't know, that lava dropping statue Maniacal was just in will not work if you do not have space jump. And the space jump locked item is a piece of art. And a regular missile pack. Will he decide to just go ahead and kill Golden Tuizo?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
This will also give him his Meyer access so he can check the Meyer shed and the medallion required for Misery Meyer. And Maniacal looking to get some super missiles here from these little puffballs that the Gold Chorizo spits out. Got a couple of them.
The dynamic first load his regular missile count to induce the spawning. And Gold Tuizo is down.
Very nicely done.
Keku makes his way through Meridia.
Solski gets that wave gate glitch.
What was that item I just saw on the behind Golden Tuizo?
At the...
I believe that was
at the
Silver's.
Chozo? At the Chorizo
Yes.
behind him? It's power bombs. Kekumanshoyu picking up his mirror in the aqueduct speed booster room. As Solski heads towards the waterway. Did we see what Misery Meyer was? Because I just missed it.
Chat is claiming Bombos.
Bambos.
Just missing a bow to fire those silvers with.
Yeah, Maniacal hasn't picked up his Kano Sumaria yet, so he can't finish up Misery Meyer. So he'll have to come back through Lower Norfair to get into Meyer later on, which is sad. Keku picking up his third sword at the Batumi tank. Zoasty here at Kraid will likely get a quick kill. He's very, very familiar with a bunch of the Super Metroid tricks and quick kills, so.
Solski goes and
Very nicely done.
searching everywhere he can think of to look for that bow.
And of course, Snappy's Hawaiian host on the right has already checked all of these blue Brinstar locations, so we know that the bow is not here. But he may pick up the grapple beam on his way back up the escape shaft through Criteria.
True, that's one thing that Maniacal was unable to check was the check tool room.
And Solski shown a little angst there, shooting some missiles at the Magic Cape location. The bumper cave holds our morph bombs. And Solski picking up his single vampire skewer from the Billy Mays room while kekumanshoyu makes some fried shrimp dinner.
Delicious.
Maniacal with a really good amphitheater climb. Having that space jump definitely makes that so much easier.
Makes his way down to Ridley. So, Power Bombs of Shame has a missile pack.
Zoasty with a really good spark into the aqueduct. He'll also be grabbing his mirror.
Keku taking a save.
Yep.
Well, he has the grapple beam, so he'll probably check the sand pits and check tool.
Maniacal doing a little bit of farming. He's probably trying to get at the minimum 30 super missiles so that he can finish off Ridley quite quickly.
True, with no charge beam, it is possible to soft lock yourself in that room. Well, Zesty just taking a bot twin.
Rounded bot twin. That was very well done. All right, here we go. Keku's making a play over here to Shack Tool.
Maniacal heading into Ridley with 60 missiles and 25 supers. You better make sure his aim counts.
Doing a really good job. Getting some pogos. Ooh. Ridley's sometimes pretty finicky.
And he gets Mother Brain with 7 missiles to spare.
Shack Tool is a big 20, so Keku does a reset.
They just hiding 5 bomb capacity.
Maniacal with a few more item checks here up the escape route from Lower Norfair. We'll be able to see if we potentially find Bo behind Ridley.
Well, that charged me.
Misses the blue bomber.
A cap of 25 supers. He needs considerably more if he wishes another brain.
Solski with a really good quick kill on Kraid. To Keku, he is gonna skip the plasma check, but I guess Zulci's gonna check it here, so that works.
E-Tank in Lower Norfair Reserve. Keku gonna check at high speed.
Ooh. 10 health. Crystal Flash? Nope.
Just missiles in the plasma rim.
Oh,
there's
no,
the bow in the crumbling block room.
Oh, shoot. Alright. Well, he's gotta find a way. Okay, he's gonna empty his reserves. Ooh. Really nice play, emptying the reserves to pick that up. Good job.
Will this be enough to let him get out?
Yeah. So, unless there's something like ice or charge behind Green Pendant, I don't think that Turtle Rock is going to be a play that Bootless Suitless is going to really find to be something they're glad to have done.
Well, sometimes it's just how things go, though.
Yeah.
They were looking for that bow, and another seed it might well have paid off.
Well, there's that Quake medallion.
Quake.
Are we going to see Zoasty heading over to Swamp Palace? Or is he just going to head straight to Meridia through this back door?
We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, he's going to go Mirror and get Varia, and then... Yeah.
Looks like Solski will be checking out check tool. Finding that big 20.
Keku finally picking up his plasma beam.
And while zoasty may not know it, he is in go mode.
Well, he's in no mode because he still has to pick up the bow.
True.
Which he's heading to do right now. And having that various suit, he's not going to have to worry about any sort of e-tank refills or anything. He'll just be able to hop down here. Maniacal is deciding to go to Kekumanshoyu first, which is going to make him seeing that bow at Crumble Tower a lot more painful when he sees it.
However, he did find Charge Beam at some point.
Yeah, where was Charge Beam? What? It's probably in Lower North or somewhere that I missed.
Norfair Reserve, according to chat. Thank you. Maximum bondage. It's possible that Zoasty and Keku may not.
Yeah, they may not check that.
As once they learn that they have the medallion they need for Maya, the only reason to go searching would be if they clear Ganon's tower and still don't have enough ammo for Mother Brain.
There's the silvers for Keku. He saves and quits and leaves so that he can pop into his mirror spot and finish up House of Darkness very quickly.
Now Solski gets down Batuan.
And an E-Tank, there at Indiana Jones. Maniacal's got one item location left to check here behind Kekumanshoyu. Womp womp, big 20. Alright, Solski with his tempered sword. Gonna go finish up Dragon. And hopefully then we'll see him head towards Wreck Ship to finish up Fantoon as well.
So Zoasty opening up Misery Mire, while Keku is heading towards the Helmasaur King. But he hasn't been in here yet, so he's grabbing some keys. He also needs to pick up his bombos. Maniacal was in the bow room. So now he is in go mode. Minus picking up his bombos.
Where was Bombos again?
Bombos was in the dark maze of Eastern Palace.
Oh, yeah.
Zoasty finds the big key. Yes, all teams are in no mode, and they all have boots, to answer chat's question.
Alright, Solski gonna be finishing up with Dragon, and then hopefully heading through Forgotten Highway and heading towards Fantoon, or popping right into the portal into Link to the Past. Where were Boots again? Is that also in Pod Basement, right?
Yes.
The left side chest in the blue rupee room in the basement.
So I was making quick work of Vitreous on Zoasty's screen.
Very nicely done for Zoasty. All right. Then we got Helmastar coming up for Keku.
Very efficient Helmasaur fight from Keku's side. Put some at 3 crystals obtained, each for him and Zoasty. Both of them need to kill Ridley. Well, Solski has 1 crystal and needs Fantoon and Ridley, and Maniacal has 2 crystals with all Metroid bosses down.
Yeah.
And remember, it's the first team that have both members finish the game.
Maniacal picking up his boots.
Very nice Shine Spark strats from Zoasty on the Metal Pirates.
Alright, Keiki making the quick play to the directly to the back of Skullwood's. Gonna finish up with Mothula. EOD texts in chat asking where was Plasma. It was in Sahasrala's closet.
Maniacal being perhaps a little over eager, waiting for those. So on the chat, what's telling it?
Zoasty doing a really good job against Ridley here. Finishes him off very quickly.
Solski heading down to August.
Yep.
The Temple Sword, this ought to be a simple fight.
Very fast.
Keku has an excellent Mothula kill. That is 2 crystals for Solski.
Maniacal with a really good turtle room. It's my least favorite room in all of Palace of Darkness. Makes me cry.
It's only really bad if you don't have a lamp.
I'm still really bad at it, even with the lamp, so...
See, Solski gonna go ahead and grab his Varia.
Ba-da-da-da! Alright, now he's heading into Ice Palace to finish off his Cold Stare.
Yes.
Single silver arrow right into the face of Helmastar King, and Maniacal is finished with Palace of Darkness.
Indeed. That'll be his 3rd crystal. However, Keku has 4.
And Solski, having come through Ice Palace once before, he's pretty much just going to be heading directly to Cold Stare and then popping out once he's done.
Well, even that, he'd be in go mode.
Yeah. Did he pick up the boat yet?
He's in no mode. My apologies.
More Kardar in chat asking who's winning. It's actually a really close race. I would say that the Snappy's Hawaiian host on the right side probably has a little bit of a lead as far as completion of bosses and dungeons go, but neither of them have picked up Charge Beam yet, so we'll have to see a little bit later when we'll know if they have enough ammo to complete through Mother Brain without Charge Beam. So we'll see.
Yes, in terms of completion, both Zoasty and Keku are ahead of Solski.
Yeah. But Solski does know where Charge Beam is and may pick it up before heading over to, well, maybe after Ridley.
Quickly annihilates Cold Stare, and is rewarded with the extra key for his troubles, which does indicate that you are expected to have Cane of Somalia before doing this dungeon.
Keku finishing off the last puff ball on Argus, pulling out his silver arrows, gets that single shot right in and finishes him off.
Silvers do a frightening amount of damage.
Yeah.
Two enemies in the game can by survive being hit by one.
Vitreous and Ganon.
Michael heading into Maya to grab his. Now Solski's in go mode.
Yeah, just potentially that Charge Beam that he may pick up.
Will likely charge straight through here to get to Ridley.
Yeah, heading straight to Ridley and then possibly on his way back after the escape from Ridley's hideout. He may pick up that Charge Beam to finish up and round out his arsenal for Mother Brain. As Zoasty finishes up a Cold Stare, Keku heads into Ice Palace. We'll be able to go mode this dungeon. Maniacal heading to the basement to go up against Vitreous.
And with his last super missile, Solski gets the Green Gate glitch.
That's alright, he can farm these Rippers here for super missiles. They are guaranteed to drop. Well, pretty much always guaranteed. Zoasty dipping into Swamp Palace is going to be able to quickly go mode this and head straight to the back and finish up Argus. And as Maniacal finishes up with Victorious and heads out of Misery Mire, Solski will be popping right in, similarly to Zoasty and Keku finishing up with Ice Palace.
While Zoasty is working his way through swamp, Keku is knocking on Cold Stare's door.
Maniacal also looks to be heading right behind Zoasty in his footsteps, directly to Swamp Palace. Very nice. Ooh, one got away. I was gonna say, very nice job for Keku getting Cold Stare stuck there in the corner, but still a very good fight nonetheless.
Zesty going ahead and picking up some extra chests and swamp along the way to August. But head up for,
E-tank and 2 heart containers.
At this valuable health.
Yeah.
Alright, Keku heading into Norfair. As soon as that deadlock gets out of his way. Wow, what incredible deadlock placement. To answer chat, no, we never turned in that green pendant. Will be Solski's personal souvenir.
Very good fight by Zoasty there. And Solski hasn't dipped into Eastern yet, so he has not picked up his silver arrows. Keku is making the play over here to the Norfair Reserve, so they will find Charge Beam.
There was Charge Beam for Snappy's Hawaiian Host.
Alright, Keku on his way down to Ridley.
As is Solski after he farms up some more supers.
Everybody, yeah, what Blappington just said. Everybody but Solski had silvers. When you're looking at the top of the link to the past screen where the arrow counter is, you can tell if they have silver arrows generally just by looking there, because the fletching will be red and the arrow shaft will actually be silver.
Another boss down for Maniacal, putting him at 5 crystals.
And Keku popping into the portal there behind Gold Chorizo to finish up Meyer before heading over to Ridley.
This will be Keku's final crystal.
Solski doing a really good job using the supers to finish up these metal space pirates. And zoasty finishing up with Pod just has Skullwoods to finish as his final crystal before heading up to Ganon Tower.
Yes, for those asking in chat, Keku does have the charge beam.
And Solski farming up a couple more super missiles, hoping to get to the minimum of 30 before heading into the Ridley fight. Alright, he's got 30. One more to open up the eye door. Or a couple more than that.
Probably wants a couple in case he misses a couple.
True. Alright, Solski, a couple supers away, should have finished up Ridley. It's gonna do a couple silly swoops, because that's what Ridley does.
Well, he missed some of his supers, but there he goes.
Keku with a really good victorious fight. Those silver arrows knocking him down.
Keku just now grabs his 7th crystal. Maniacal about to fight Cold Steel while zoasty takes care of a little moth infestation.
Yeah, and I have a feeling that Keku is probably going to go finish up Ridley first. But I anticipate that zoasty will be heading straight up to Ganon's Tower. So we'll actually go with zoasty being our Ganon Tower big key guessing.
That's right, there are 22 spots in the tower where the key can be. Go ahead and guess 1 through 22 in chat and now. If you happen to be a supporter of this channel by subscribing or donating at least 250 bits, and you are the closest guesser, you can be added to the leaderboard.
Yep, and that's across any Speed Gaming channel. So Speed Gaming or Speed Gaming 2 through 6, as well as, I believe, our German, French, and Spanish-speaking channels.
What number would you like to guess?
I generally guess number 9 or the Fire Snake Room. So it kind of depends. It's generally just the chest in the Fire Snake Room. If they go to right and then head left, then it's just number 9.
I'm going to say 21. I'm going to see everything but the tile room.
Well, but they have magic cape. They could do tile room and use the cape struts. And Zoasty heading back into Link to the Past, going to be doing save and quit to Death Mountain. Keku using the Shine Spark Echoes to finish off those Metal Pirates. Also another really good strat if you want to save your super missiles. And Solski making the play over here to the Norfair Reserve, going to be picking up his Charge Beam as well. Zoasty making a quick pit stop here in Norfair to pick up the Charge Beam. One good place to do that, since he's just at Death Mountain, going just past that portal over here to the business center, then he'll pop back into Link to the Past and head up to Ganon's Tower.
Right now, it does appear that Snappy's a lead. It is possible for that lead to diminish.
Right, and Zoasty heading back through these rooms here in Upper Norfair, going to take that portal back to Death Mountain and head over to East Death Mountain and then up to Ganon's Tower through Dark Death Mountain. Maniacal finishing up with his final crystal, also going to be heading up to Ganon's Tower. So this will be a Ganon Tower race between Zoasty and Maniacal. We will still be going by Zoasty's Big Key collection in Ganon's Tower for the Big Key guessing game.
It'll be the first one in there anyways.
Yeah. So Solski is going to finish up here with Skullwoods quite quickly. Probably pop over and finish up Pod, and then go directly up towards Ganon Tower and finish up Tower of Hera while mirroring, and then pop right into Ganon's Tower. He will still have to finish up Fantoon, but that's a fairly quick completion when you save and quit, do a hard reset back to Super Metroid, and then head directly over to Wreck Ship. Alright, and Zoasty activating his 7 crystals now.
Let the game begin. On the right side, we have a piece of heart and a small key, and that piece of hot conveniently gives Zoasty a heal.
Yeah, and he's going right side, so my guess will not be number 9. It will actually be the fire.
Too late, you already typed it in chat.
Wow, wow.
That's okay. I'll call you the official winner in my book if it's the fireball.
Fire snake room, not the fire bar room.
And both hot runners opted to go right, for that matter. We got some big 20s, another piece of heart, and the bug net.
Ooh, the bug net in chest number 6. Chest number 7 on the torch is not the big key. Heading over here to the Stalfos room.
So we get number 8. The big 20.
Ooh.
Butter sword.
9 is a gold sword. Ah, green pendant. Just some more super missiles.
And a knee tank.
Right, not the fire bar room.
Right.
Chest number 13 coming up. The fire snake room. What just happened with that boomerang?
Not sure, but Zoasty's just gonna use a bomb.
Yeah, that like went through the wall and then paused and then came back through the wall. That was odd. Alright, fire snake room. Eating.
tank.
Ooh.
And Keiku's gonna go ahead and do the tile room.
Alright, coming up to rando room. First chest number 14, 15, 16, 17 is not it.
Just some ammo and a piece of heart. And of course, the compass.
Yeah, Keiku's.
Now you know where to find Ganon.
Keiku could potentially be finding it here. Ooh, almost got
Nope,
grabbed by
Solski.
that wall monster.
So there are.
Right, chest number 18 here at Bob's chest.
Now, in this combo randomizer, there is no Bob.
There it is.
And if you guessed 18, congratulations. Meanwhile, Maniacal going ahead and killing the Isamos. Trying to show what he's checking for. Maybe an ice beam. So Zoasty and Maniacal are starting their climb up through the gauntlet.
Yep. And Keiku taking this right side play over to the ice armos area. Just before Bob's chest, of course. Ooh, getting knocked down. Couple hearts left. Oh no! Whew, made it.
Well, I do not remember this room in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, you come from the bright side over here to this area instead. It's a little more confusing, but...
Solski heading to his Ganon's tower. Although he still has to do Phantoon.
And he also has to do Tower of Hera, so he will go into the Dark World, but then mirror outside of Ganon's tower to finish up Tower of Hera as well. Oh, and Keku makes a death there, but fortunately gets the key, so he's able to death warp and start back at the beginning with a bit more health.
Zoasty making very short work of this gauntlet. To the first of 2 torch rooms. He takes his time to avoid the terrible Ganon's Tower despawn bug. Which is what happens if you try to go... if you're heading up those stairs when the torch runs out from the previous torch room.
And Zoasty's still checking. He needs another key. I don't know if he realizes he should have killed that Humusar.
You guys get bailed out here.
No.
But he doesn't.
Yeah. He's gonna have to go back. He knows. Alright. Grabs that key. Ooh, very nice. Solski finishes up with Moldorm, while Zoasty finishes up with Moldorm 2. Gets the mirror shield for his trouble. Still looking for that ice beam, but... Alright. Dashes through the gauntlet, ice, Helmusar, spiky death room. Ooh, really nice triple on Aga. Ooh.
That's a nice double right there. A little spicy. But he gets
Very good job with the Aga too.
I suspect he'll go ahead and grab that fairy from the tree before he fights Ganon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh yeah, and maybe just to keep this on the edge of our seats.
Ooh, Maniacal getting the blue ball there. Working on his Aga too. Also finishing up very nicely.
All gunners will have the exact same pattern on that fight. There's a piece of RNG that the developers have managed to remove from this.
Well, unless you fall or die, then when you come in the next time,
Yes, but if you each fell or died once, then...
Yeah.
Same thing for how many times Ganon will teleport around in Phase 3.
Using the hookshot there to get some frames going so he can bypass the little fireballs.
Speaking again, Phase 3, here we are.
Ganon, no bully. Here we go.
Zoasty playing with her hearts.
Come on, Ganon.
Well, he's not playing nice.
Everybody has Silver's Trails 420 in chat. You can just look at the arrow icon at the top of the link to the past screen. You can tell that the icon has changed from the brown color to the silver and red color.
Oh, Zoasty almost gets cut to the edge.
Right, almost gets a triple too. Very nicely done.
Ganon, all he has to do is manage to walk across that bridge, and he gets his first G.
Yes. Maniacal here, lining up for a double. Ooh, just misses it.
And that's 1 G for Zoasty.
1 G in chat. So we get Zoasty save and quit. And then he'll do a hard reset back to Super Metroid as Maniacal finishes off with Ganon.
Okay, Q is taking out Agatu. Agatu is down. And Solski is working his way through the gauntlet. Now we'll have... The chat is correct to point out that Solski also needs to kill Phantoon.
Yep, we got 1 G in chat from Maniacal as kekumanshoyu drops down into his Ganon fight. Getting some really nice dash pokes here on Ganon for the phase 2. And on to phase 3. Zoasty remembering to turn on that plasma beam just as he heads down into Torian. Oh, Solski haven't picked up that fairy. Or was that the fairy in the bottle that he got? Either way, just finishing this section of the gauntlet, heading over to land mode 2. It's really intense watching them pick up all of these Metroids to kill him with the power bombs. Let's get 1 G in chat for Keku, having finished up Ganon. Very good job. SATB in chat asking, can you crystal flash with a Metroid attached? You can, but if you do crystal flash while you're taking damage, you continue taking damage even after the crystal flash is done, I believe. So I don't think that's a very good idea. I think heated rooms are like the exception to that. Let's see, Zoasty here. He does have high jump boots, so he should be able to do this baby skip quite quickly. Yay! Nice baby skip. Solski up against Aga2. Getting a couple good shots there. Alright, Solski dropping into the Ganon fight. Keku finishing up with the last Metroid, or second to last Metroid room here. Maniacal going for the short charge Zeb skip. Nope, just heading through the Zebs now. Alright, and Keku coming up on the baby Metroid. See if he can work out the baby skip as well. Solski onto phase 3 of Ganon as zoasty heads into the final phases here of Mother Brain. Solski has not done Fantoon. He will need to finish up with that final Super Metroid boss before heading into Turian. But let's get 1G in chat for Solski as he finishes up Ganon.
So all players have 1G.
And Zoasty heading into the final phase here with Mother Brain grabbing his Hyper Beam. Keku also missing the baby skip.
Zoasty has defeated Mother Brain. He must now make the escape timer.
Yep, and Maniacal gets the stand-up glitch. Solski heading over to Wreck Ship to finish up Fantoon. Also, thanks to Red Jam in chat for 4-month subscription with Speed Gaming. We appreciate your support. Thank you.
Keku will be just slaying the Zeptites. He's charged in. He has plenty of ammo for the task.
Maniacal with the stand-up glitch is able to get a couple shots in on Mother Brain before phase 4 with the Hyper Beam actually activates, making the fight just a little bit faster. And Zolsty making the last little run up here through the Criteria escape shaft with a really nice Shine Spark.
Now, will he save the animals?
No, I don't think so. Oh, I'm wrong! Or is he just juking? He's gonna do it! Alright, Maniacal grabbing his Hyper Beam, gonna be finishing off Mother Brain.
And Zoasty saves the animals, being the first player, the leading player on his team. There's not truly a cost to him doing so, as he will still finish before his partner.
Kekumanshoyu entering into phase 3, or the catch-up phase of Mother Brain, as Maniacal finishes off Mother Brain. Solski working down on Fantoon. Keku also going for the... or not going for the stand-up glitch. Alright, let's get 2 Gs in chat. Oh, not yet.
No, he hasn't actually done them yet. Is he trying to do something fancy?
Nice.
Oh, very nice. There's your 2 Gs.
2 Gs, GG in chat for Zoasty, finishing in first place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 26 minutes, and 48 seconds.
That's the first time I've seen a particular trick. Solski finishing up Phantom will be able to head towards Mother Brain. Now for Maniacal.
No animal save.
Maniacal is choosing that the animals perish. Also no fancy swag ship entering.
Maniacal finishes up in second place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 37 seconds.
And so this becomes a race. Solski and and at this point would have to fail the 3-minute escape timer for Solski to catch up.
Alright, and Keku's heading into his escape sequence. And although Maniacal has finished on the bootless suitless team, he's not able to look at any of his competitors' stream or come check out the restream here at Speed Gaming. He's just sitting and chatting with Solski, and he won't know where the Snappy Hawaiians host team is until he sees the results in the SR chat.
Alright, we see Keku heading up. We will almost certainly not see the animal saved by him, as for all he knows, Solski is right there with him. And a GG for Keku and for Snappy's Hawaiian host.
Yep. Kekumanshoyu finishing in third place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 29 minutes, and 45 seconds. That will make it so that Snappy's Hawaiian host will progress to go against Team Farts later this week, hopefully, to finish out the losers bracket and see who will go against Wildcard in the grand finals.
Indeed, it's exciting times in this tournament. As only the best teams are left.
We should probably be having Keku and Zoasty joining us shortly for an interview. Alright, should be joined shortly by Keku and Zoasty as Solski's heading into the Baby Metroid section of Torian.
Solski will not be going for baby skip.
Yeah, with only 4 energy tanks,
It would actually cost him time to do that.
yeah.
Yo.
Hey, we are joined by Snappy's Hawaiian hosts, Kekumanshoyu and zoasty. GG, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
How are you feeling?
Well, my heart is beating really fast right now. So, other than that, we're good. I'm good.
Yeah, once Maniacal finished too, we were like, oh crap. that was a good seed though. I think we a couple things didn't go our way, but a lot of things really did. So.
Did you guys end up checking the pedestal? I can't remember.
No.
Okay.
We were like, we knew we just wanted to not do pedestal at all, but like our plan was to just try to check as much, like the same thing like every seed that we done. Just try to do it as fast as we can and like check whatever we can. So as you guys, this is a pretty good example. On the seed for Zoasty and I. As you saw, Zoasty had a little trouble with Ice Palace and Thief Down, for example. And then like where I was able to check items and help him, with the routing, the next routing options after that. So I think this seed was, the gameplay that we had was perfect for how this works.
Yeah, I made some errors, but I think our teamwork was really good this seed.
Yeah, it seems like you guys had really good communication, and Keku making that stop at Norfair, the Upper Norfair Reserve, to find Charge Beam. Definitely,
that was crazy.
Was a good pickup.
No, the reason why I did that though is because Dosti and I we didn't want what happened last time, with Wildcard and Team Wildcard, where we didn't have enough supers and we didn't have charge.
Yeah.
So I wanted to help both of us by checking at least the fastest item that we can check, and then all of a sudden, Norfair Reserve, or Norfair Reserve missile location was the charge, and I was like, oh, dang.
Yeah, we were kind of looking around like the quicker locations for ammo and stuff, but finding charge is even better, obviously. I couldn't believe because he was asking about that check, and I was like, yeah, I mean. Like, and he was like, I'll just do, because he was only going to check that Bubble Mountain. He wasn't going to check all of Bubble Mountain, but that's like the densest spot in Bubble Mountain out of the 3. So I thought that was crazy that the charging ended up being there.
Yeah. Oh man.
I think Keiki was telling me there was some supers in Paradox Cave that I could have gotten on the way to Turian if I needed to, but after he found that charge, there was no point in it.
We never did find the ice beam.
Nobody found that.
Speaking of pedestal, that was the float.
Oh wow!
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
Yeah. It would have been really interesting to have seen Mirror locked behind something in Misery Mire or a Mire Shed that would have forced you to get.
Oh wait! Oh, by the way.
Yes, interesting. I would have think more terrible, but.
By the way, Dosti and I don't really want to know who our next team to face.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please don't tell us who we're. We haven't watched the race yet. We don't want to get that spoiled. I don't want to.
Yeah. I'm in chat and too late.
Yeah. So Keku knows, but you guys can.
No, Dosti doesn't know.
I don't know. Please don't tell me who won while
I was going to ask, but
don't go into chat. Just don't go into chat. I
just want to watch the race later and not have it spoiled.
Great, that's a good idea. It was a really good race, super close as well. So
sweet. Yeah, I don't doubt it. Those are two really good teams.
Yeah, I mean, we got the third place winner of the summer tournament to like look out for, in the face them.
Yeah, right.
You face one, and if you beat them, you face the other.
Wild and Alu, they're a crazy team too. So. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ivan's pretty good at Link to the Past too. I think he's got a better time than I do. think he's got like a 128.20 something, so he's no slouch either.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I'm just you know. Like all this relief it just got up is off my shoulders, you know, or all this stress is off my shoulder for this match, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, I was a little worried after I died twice, but I mean, I got to check most of the items, especially in Thieves' Talent. We didn't think we'd have to. I mean, the chances of having to go back. I'm pretty sure there was an item on blind, but that would have been the last place we'd gone back to really back then.
Yeah, it was just rupees, so you were safe with that.
And at least Keku got to like go mode ice palace. I don't know. The one thing I felt really bad about was forgetting that you have to have sword to get to Matula.
But yeah,
that felt really dumb there.
We were really worried about getting swords until the trek into Meridia. I mean, the trek into Super Metroid just opened up everything.
Yeah, Keku kept finding swords.
Yeah.
At one point in the match.
Yeah, we went from no swords to tempered sword real fast.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I also just wanted to take a second just to say, really good job, Keku, using your reserve tanks at the Crumble Tower to pick up that bow. You're pretty low on health. Checking out that.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, this is bad, but I think I can make it if I do this, and then it worked. Like, there were some. I know I made some really clutch decisions, but other than that, like. Not as clutch as zoasty.
Oh,
and
man, I almost got blind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Solski in 4th place with an official SRL time of 2 hours, 38 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Yeah, I got really close to beating blind too. I was really upset about that because I got so close.
I know. It was pretty sick, but it's okay.
I didn't think I'd get that far in that fight.
Yep, and we should be joined by Maniacal and Solski shortly if you guys want to chat it up for a minute. And GG's around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll wait for them. Boy, oh boy.
All right, we have Bootless Suitless here joining us. Maniacal and Solski. GG.
Hey.
GG, yo.
GG, guys. No spoilers, please, if you guys read my message.
Yeah, I saw. So
cool. Thank
good
you.
Good luck against Mystery Team.
Hell yeah.
Hope you enjoy watching that race back.
We gotta watch that race.
Well,
yeah, once we saw the Maniacal at done, we were like, oh crap, gonna be close.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know it. I thought Solski could have been right on Keku's heels or even ahead of him at that point, really.
Yeah, I was definitely worried. I was just like, all right, I'm done with Mother Brain. I gotta get the heck out of here. No swag.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a gap, but it was just a hard seed to keep people.
What was kind of keeping y'all back at all? That y'all felt was keeping y'all back on that seed? If anything.
I mean, our go mode was bow.
Yes. Same here for us.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was really just searching everything that was within the logic with bow, and I mean, Morph Ball was kind of pretty far down, and it sucked because when you got to Dark Death Mountain, you got split between Screw Attack and Book of Medora. And so we chased Screw Attack first.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And Solski full cleared Turtle Rock. He did get half magic.
Oh.
Yeah, the Turtle Rock dive, and there was some extra Ice Palace content that held us up.
I had some extra Ice Palace content as well.
Now, Bootless Suitless, what was going through your minds when you saw that pedestal check that revealed the float? There were still some items left for you to find.
Really nothing, because we had gravity at that point and space jump, and so I basically just said, Solski was already doing pendants, and so if it was required within logic, I mean, he could have gotten the flute pretty easily, and I wanted at least 10 E-tanks before I made the dive down to Meyer area to break around it, but...
You just hellgunned it.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it on the 6 E-tanks I had, because that would have been really, really tight, but...
Yeah,
once I got to 10, I would have felt okay about it.
And the mirror in Aqueduct behind Speed Booster definitely freed that up so that you could get Varia off of the Lake Hylia Island, so
Exactly.
Hell Dives and the Lava Dive weren't required.
Yeah, it just broke that I kept finding a lot of the progression, just the way the items fell in this one. And I don't think that we got Solski on sort of chasing my path. He was doing kind of other stuff, and it became really hard to match up our paces, which sucks, but it happens in some of these. Like, I did what I could by going to Meyer, but then Meyer's key layout was just completely free anyway, and then went to GT, but there wasn't a lot of time saved because the big key was deep. It's just all the potential time saves for bringing people back just weren't there.
That's a good point. Yeah.
So once someone was behind in this race, like, there just was very little you could do about it because the end was linear and there was no sort of alternate minimum path. Everything was just right in the way.
Yeah. Yeah, for us, do you guys want to watch? Are you gonna watch the match back?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it back, but I mean,
yeah.
we can talk about it for sure.
Yeah. So what happened with us was Josie kind of pulled some risks with Thieves Town and Skull Woods. Not doing those basically with no sword, but the main point too was to get at least check the item.
Yeah.
While he did that, I was just searching for everything that I could. And then when I found Book and Screw. Oh no! What happened was I went into Metroid really quick to find whatever I could without Morphball. Went back, and I found Book and Screw Attack, and then I did Tower Hera. Then I went to Tower Desert Palette, and then that's where Morphball was, right? So I was like, okay, all right. So Zoasty was like, okay, just do what you just go Super Metroid. I'll do this and this, and then we just kind of basically my role in this was the item checking for Super Metroid, because all of Brinstar, Criteria, Wreckship, and Meridia was all item checked by me, while Zoasty could just blow right through it, So I think that's how.
All I did was step in and grab speed, and then kill Fantoon, and then go down to Meridia, like get mirror immediately. Like, it was super quick in Super Metroid for me this time. That's how I caught up earlier in the race. But yeah, later in the race, there wouldn't have been quite as much to catch up on, for sure.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I skipped some of the Meridia stuff to get further downstream because I got my mirror and said, okay, that's Varia. I want to get to Lower Norfair and see what we find there. But we hadn't found the bow because I was doing Lower Norfair into Upper Norfair. And so Solski got stuck doing Sandpits, Shack Tool, Bryn Loop. Where
we did Plasma and Shack Tool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a matter of we knew he was already chasing, and it sucked that it kind of fell on his plate to have to do those checks and fall a little further behind when nothing showed up there.
Right.
Yeah, the craziest thing is, I was like, I was about to go into Ice Beam room, and then I was like, oh, I can't do this. I don't have Varia. And then I was like, you know what? I can do one more check. And then I went down to where Bull was, and then I was and I almost died. But
so you didn't even check the Ice Beam location then?
No, I didn't. Because I didn't have Varia, and like I would have died.
No, I remember you saying you forgot to actually pick up Varia on the way down there.
So, what time did you guys get go mode then? Because I had Varia
130 something around there. Well, we were like in 140-ish or so, like more like normal.
Okay.
We knew where everything was. It's just that like because zoasty knew where Kanasmar and Boots were. I found the bow, and
and also Bombos as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So he knew where 3 items were, and I already knew I had everything that he had except those 3 items, and I got bow first. So that's where.
Yeah, and
Keku
that was what happened
mirror,
for me. Was I got mirror, got Varia, didn't do swamp, went to lower Norfair, then did upper Norfair, and on my way out did Croc, and then sparked over to Crumble Tower. So we didn't check Ice Beam either, because I found bow on my way up to do Ice Beam, because we're going kind of backwards through it. I was going to do Crumble Tower, and then Ice Beam, and then Cathedral, and that was the last stuff in Meridia.
Nice.
Yeah. So I guess we got off skipping Croc as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Croc.
Yeah, well, once.
I mean, I charged Plasma, so it was just cutscene Croc, but still.
Right.
Took
still,
time.
it's still a pretty big
I was gonna
time.
say. Yeah,
But hell, there's 5 items down there, so it's.
Yeah, I say, and we were looking for bow at that point, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense that I do it.
For sure.
I saved, but then didn't reset out. Kept what was down there. It was like an E-tank and a heart, and it was. It was quick to get in and out, but I could have saved a few seconds on the reset. But I knew I was ahead at that point, so
Right.
like I guess just needed to get to bow faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's just you can't know that was going to be the case beforehand. So
Yeah, I was hoping that something would show up deep in Turtle Rock or something to pay off Solski's play and like make us a little more even. But I mean, he ran the whole way through Turtle Rock, got green pendant, and just it was absolute garbage.
So we also probably got to skip a number of lower Norfair checks that y'all.
Oh yeah,
checked.
yeah. I
mean, we were still. Yeah, we were. I cleared a lot of it. I didn't check Franker Z. I think whatever the one above the first
game.
You
didn't check Franker Z.
And I didn't check Firefly.
Yeah, you didn't check Firefly. You just did the one that was like kind of on the way without actually like going into a room.
Right.
Yeah, I think those were both garbage. I think Firefly was an E-tank, but
I was still looking for supers because we hadn't found charge at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have charge. I think into Ridley I had something like 60, 25, and 30. So I was low on supers.
Oh yeah, so what happened with us? We were like worried. We didn't want to have like not enough supers for the brain. But then like before I went into Lower Norfair, I was like, okay, let me just find some supers so that at least we could have, I don't know, increase the count or whatever. Then I went into Norfair Reserve area, and then I found it. I was like, what the hell? And then that's when I made my way to Lower Norfair and had a better Ridley fight than I could have had with just super.
That's true. You saved a lot of supers by having that.
Yeah. I had to farm supers on the Zebos, and the Zebos they dropped, I think, like 8 missiles in a row or something ridiculous. Like they just would not drop supers for me. I made about it pretty severely.
I made a routing mistake. I should have just green gated and to Meyer because I was checking Meyer first after we found Bo to see if we needed Quake or not. But for some reason, I went left and went above GT and fought GT, which was kind of dumb because then I had to refarm supers and all this stuff.
Yeah, I did that, but I had 25 supers, and so I did have to farm the Rippers, but I don't know if that's really a mistake.
Well, we already found Bo at that point, so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you just want to learn about Meyer as soon as you can then.
Right. I could have just saved those supers that I spent on GT as well.
Yeah, that was a thing. GT was kind of scummy and not liking to drop supers for me, but it happens.
Oh, yeah.
Well, GG, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
GG. Good
yeah,
luck in the next round.
We were worried. Well, I
Thank
was
you.
worried.
I was worried too.
Because we know you guys were another tough opponent.
Yeah, I mean,
felt good about our
I think it's a
routing,
good matchup.
Yeah. You guys got your rematch.
Yeah, we wanted that rematch, and you know,
Yeah.
it sucks to go 0-2 in it, but you know, them's the breaks.
Yeah, I think I'm assuming we got a little bit luckier in the seed, but
Yeah,
I think we played pretty. I think we played pretty
Yeah.
well too. I mean, I'd certainly made mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, it's randomizer, these things.
Yeah, yeah,
like
for sure, dude.
that's part of why you play them.
You give yourself a better shot, but there's always a big element of luck.
Yeah, like if it was Super Metroid, NMG, any category, like we'd have no shot.
Yeah, but my routing's still a little weak.
I mean,
okay.
I certainly made
you've
some big mistakes.
A ton of improvements over the course of the tournament, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you've been putting
Sure.
in work, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, GG. Good luck
GG.
in your next round against Redacted.
Oh, what the heck?
I'm glad we put up a close race for this one.
Yeah, this should be a fun one to watch back.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was a closer race than last time, where we just missed Fire Rod for an hour and a half.
Right.
Which was just like, okay, need some redemption for that, and at least this one was kept competitive.
Yeah, you guys, oh man, once Maniacal got done, but after Zoasty, I was like, I gotta hurry up.
Yeah, you still had you still had a minute or two left, so it was a little, it was a little scary there.
Yeah.
Yeah, which we were talking about that because we knew I was a good few minutes ahead at that point. I was, a full Torian ahead. And I was like, well, should I, muck about and waste time, or should I just get it done as soon as possible? And he was like, nah, just get it done and make him sweat.
Totally did. Totally did.
So, yeah, everything according to plan. Yeah, this was a fun tournament. Solski and I had a lot of fun with it. A lot of good matches. Anytime you lose, it always sucks. But all the teams we got to play against were really, really fun, really good natured. It was a bunch of good games. So
I'm really glad you guys had fun. Like, I mean, as the main organizer, like, I was just like, okay, I hope we have enough team. I hope everybody have fun. It's just that kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we got 16 teams in, and I mean, a lot of really good teams, honestly.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, finishing fourth among teams, I think is fine. Obviously, it's
amongst like all these other people, and like definitely, it's definitely something worth mentioning,
Oh yeah, and I mean, the three remaining teams in the tournament are all quite good. So, happy to have gotten to play some good matches.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're done.
Oh, thank you for joining us all tonight and racing this wonderful game.
Yeah, thank you to Lachlan and Ms. Metroid for the commentary.
Yeah.
I think we had Maximum Barnage on tracking. So
And LJ Min.
And LJ, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Trackers.
And LJ Min. Yep. Thank you for the tracking.
And we hope everyone will watch us when we get to our next race between this Swine host and Redacted.
Thank you for not spoiling it for Zoasty.
Yeah, thank you.
I
even took my headphones off there real quick in case you've forgotten.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, one thing I do want to make a note to for those who have just missed the race, the VOD will be uploaded to YouTube sometime soon. to the Speed Game YouTube. Okay, so check it out. Okay, that's all I have to say. Except thanks to everybody.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Thank you,
Thanks
both
and good
teams.
luck.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Good game.
Thanks, y'all.
GG.
GG.
Take care, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
And just to close out the stream, thanks everybody at Speed Gaming. Have a great night.